I was talking to somebody who's very active on social media, and they have somebody that literally follows them around and is constantly there's
Just filming their life and editing it. Wow.
And there's no bad clip. There's never my problem with social media was always this, where I'd be like, no one wants to see that. You know what I mean? And I think if you're really successful at it, you never think that. You think, well, everyone's going to want to see this.
Well, I've had moments where I go to post something and I'm like, who is this for? What am I doing? You know? And like when I think of my parents being that focused on social media, it kind of gives me this weird insight. Like if I don't, and I really don't mean to sound judgmental. I just, for myself, I can't, and I don't know if it's my age or I don't know what it is, but I can't quite get into that loop, and nor would I want somebody following me around, filming me.
It's breaking bread. Hey kids, I'm out on tour and going pretty heavy this fall, winter, up pretty much straight through until next June. We just announced a whole bunch of new dates. We're going to San Francisco, NJPAC, Philadelphia. We're going to just a whole bunch of places. We're going to Austin, Texas is on. We're going to a whole run in Florida. We've got some Canadian dates. There's no chance that you don't live near where I am coming. So go to tompapa.com, look up the new tour. Also, our new bread products. I have this new line of bread products, Tom Papa and Nambe, this beautiful designer. We have a whole bunch of bread products that's coming out. That'll be on tompapa.com as well. So head over there, and I'll see you on the road. Also, anyone who hasn't joined our Patreon, join our Patreon. It's a great place to get extra bonus content, a great way to support us here at the podcast. We need one more person. We can't afford them. And we need you to pay for it. It's a great place, and it's a great way to round out the community. So go to patreon.com and look up our podcast and join us. It's a fun way to be a part of the community, and you guys are the best. Nambe.com/TomPapa. Look at how cool this is. My friend called it the Tiffany of bread products. Look at that blue. We've got cutting boards. We've got spatulas. Everything that I use to bake these breads that I give to the guests all the time, I was able to design with this company, this super cool Art Deco versions of it. It looks great. It's very useful. Even if you don't bake bread, they have these beautiful flour containers and sugar containers and just a great line of stuff. I'm super, super proud of it. And I would love if you got some. And go to nambe.com/TomPapa, and you will get this beautiful box as well. There's a gift set also with a whisk, a bench scraper, and something else in there. I forget. It's beautiful, though. Yeah, bread products. Go get it.
You look great, Tom.
Do I?
You do. You always look great. You've got a very welcoming face. And even if you don't mean it, it welcomes me.
I actually, the last thing that you said to me digitally was you sent me a picture of us at Largo, and I said, "Oh my God, what's wrong with my head?" And you said something like, "You're just as God made you. You're perfect, just like God made you." And it was funny, but I carried it around and tried to believe in it for the rest of the week.
Only a week?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I saw myself again in another setting.
What was the next setting where you were captured?
Probably on this podcast, because that camera over there tends to, right over there, tends to shoot this part of me. Loves capturing this part. Yeah.
All of that God made.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm here to spread the word of the
What was he
Lord.
Thinking? Do you care about how you look?
I mean, if this isn't a perfect example of why you are one of the best interviewers work in the podcast circuit. Do I care how I look? That's a really good question. I do, but I forget to check in. And let me tell you something. This is how much I care. I waited to shower until right before I came here so that I would, I guess look good. I mean, but let's be honest about me looking good. It looks the same every time. But I never look at a mirror.
Don't.
Like after I get ready and brush my teeth and wash my face and do my whole face routine, which is just some soap, I don't ever look again.
You don't.
No.
So that says a lot. That says that you are very comfortable with you.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
That
not.
says a lot.
I don't know. Do you look at yourself all the time?
All
or
the
just
time.
when people capture you?
There's a slight reflection in that picture of Frank Sinatra over your shoulder. And I can kind of see myself in it.
Well,
no, I do not as I did a TV show once.
That's wonderful.
Thank
Tom.
you. Well, it was a pilot. But and I was getting ready to shoot the pilot, and Allison Hannigan was my love interest, and we were taking all the pictures that you have to take, like in case the show goes. You take all these promo photos and stuff. And
I've been on TV too.
Yeah. and yeah, much more than I have. And I said, "Do I look fat?" And she said, "Oh, please. I hope you're joking." I said, "Well, not really." And she said, "Oh, I gave up on that a long time, thinking that way a long time ago." And it really kind of struck me like, oh, you can just get to a point of like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know that, like, when I see myself, I'm not always like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm a little more like, oh my God, how have I not looked in a mirror? Or like when I'm walking and I see my reflection, I'm like, oh, I'm 54, I'm female.
Yeah.
I'm like, you would think there would be a little more.
Yeah.
I do care, but I forget
to care.
Yeah. It's like kind of like with social media. I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to start putting out stuff. I'm going to make clips. I'm going to like do that. And then I find myself a month later going, I didn't do that,
Yeah.
And it's like looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody who's very active on social media, and they have somebody that literally follows them around and is constantly there's
filming their life and editing it. Wow.
And there's no bad clip. There's never my problem with social media was always this, where I'd be like, no one wants to see that. You know what I mean? And I think if you're really successful at it, you never think that. You think, well, everyone's going to want to see this.
Well, I've had moments where I go to post something and I'm like, who is this for? What am I doing? And like when I think of my parents being that focused on social media, it kind of gives me this weird insight. Like if I don't, and I really don't mean to sound judgmental. I just, for myself, I can't, and I don't know if it's my age or I don't know what it is, but I can't quite get into that loop, and nor would I want somebody following me around, filming me.
It's a different thing. You're very creative. You're very prolific. You are putting out into the world already. This is a different putting out. Mm-hmm. This is a putting out of what? And, like until you can get your head around what you're using that for.
Yeah.
Like I'll post bread videos or just let somebody else put stand up on it for me.
Yeah.
But me holding it up and being like, hey gang.
Yeah.
Who's this gang? you know?
I also start to, if I talk to like my followers, like this entity, like I start to feel like a cult leader. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, hey everybody, here's the plan. I need you to go to my show in Mississippi or whatever it is,
Yeah.
And I don't know. I have so many conflicts in my head of like, what am I doing? Who am I talking to?
Yeah. I remember Dane Cook, who's like the godfather of social media, right? Like he was so good at it, so before everybody else. And he used to always say things like, "We did it, guys. We're number one on the samba song. We did it.
What is a samba song?
We sold all that. We sold out at the Ching Chang
Samba.
Chang." And I was like, "What's the we in that?" It was so brilliant to make them feel like we're all in this together.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
And you know what? We did this, Tom, today.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I feel like we should post about it.
I'm happy to. I just don't think people want to see it. We should start an Instagram account of just the two of you. Have the two of us. The two of you. My God. That was
You too.
rude. You too. No,
I knew I was fat.
Yeah, the two of us. Like anytime we're together, we post.
And we post.
And we post.
All right.
And then it'll drive us to want to be together more often.
Right, because we get success off of it.
Yeah, we get attention. We get all those likes that we love.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, we could do it.
I'm not opposed to spending, pushing us into spending more time together.
Mm-hmm.
As I told you, I absolutely adore you. I think you are one of the funniest people doing comedy alive. And then it's true. And I hate that this is potentially a backhanded compliment, but you'll have to take it anyway.
I'll take it.
That I would talk about you to my wife, and I would laugh and tell her bits of yours, and she would say, "Oh my God, yeah, that's funny." And then she saw us do a show together recently, and she was like, "Tom Papa," and I was like. Yeah, Tom Papa. Do you remember any of our conversations? And she's like, no, I've always thought he was funny. She's like, but I guess I didn't like, you have those moments with somebody where it's like,
yeah.
And today I was like, guess who I'm going to see today? But
I was very happy to hear that, actually.
I'm so happy to say it because I love not just being right in a relationship, but I love. When you can share that with your spouse, or you know what I mean? That I don't have to cackle alone being like, but again, it wasn't that she didn't think you were funny. She was just like not as familiar. And she's like, oh yeah. And it was me retelling your stuff.
Right.
So anyway.
Yeah. I like that she has a crush on me, I guess.
I like that she does too. Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you been together?
We have been together 12 years.
Wow, that's a real number.
Yeah. How long have you been with your wife?
25.
That is a realer number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as you'll see, the kids kind of take the second half of it and make it go so fast that it's.
So are you almost through your contract with her?
We're pretty much, we have a no divorce clause.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we got to ride it out.
We do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have two things. We have the no divorce clause and we have a no FU clause.
That's good.
You can never say FU to the other person.
Yeah, we haven't done that. We haven't even talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
you didn't have to make it.
No, we didn't have to make it.
Yeah.
I did date somebody that used to say that kind of stuff to me, and which I would never say to somebody.
Yeah.
And then I built up all of my everything in me, and said "F you," and she laughed. And I was like, "What?" I was like, I was. Yeah.
I could see that. I could see it not having as much
the delivery
wasn't real.
No, she could feel it, and when she burst out laughing, I did not expect that. I thought I was going to hurt her feelings as much as she had hurt mine.
Yeah. I wonder besides you not being able to say it, if somebody uses it all the time, is it lessen the impact when it comes back at them? Because it is just on its own, it's such a powerful phrase. Like you can really, It's
in the right hands.
It's pretty close to like a punch in the face.
It has to be in the right hands because I did it one other time, not in a relationship. I did this, and this is, I mean, my friend passed away, Andrea Gibson, the poet, and I was in Colorado, and I was leaving. Anyway, I was walking down this trail, and I had headphones in because somebody had given me a song, who was connecting with me about loss, and I was like in the middle of grief,
right?
And my friend I was talking to, she had lost her brother when they were really small children, and she said, her father deals with this loss through writing music. And she said, in fact, he sent me one today, and I'll give it to you for your hike home and to listen to. So I'm on this trail, I'm listening, and it just strikes me how this man who is now in his 70s is still mourning so deeply the loss of his 5-year-old from decades ago. And just how, he's not a professional singer. He's just like a guy that misses his son.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it, and it triggers me, and I'm openly weeping on the trail back. And I don't normally wear headphones when I'm hiking, but I was in this moment. And these 3 elderly guys come up on their bikes, and they're yelling at me. And I was like, oh my God. And I turn around so startled. Yeah. And they were, not actually just one of the 3 starts yelling at me about being on this hike and having headphones on, get out of the way. And I had so much in me of like my grief for my friend's loss and my grief for Andrea. And I yelled full of tears and F you. F you. And that was the only other F you I've ever done in my life. The first one, it was in the relationship over 30 years ago, and she laughed at me. And that guy just shook his head and kept riding. And I was like, and in my head, I'm like, if they stop at the river to look how beautiful the river is, I'm going to go up and I'm just going to say, my friend just died. And my other friend's brother died when he was 5. I was so emotional, and it was like bad timing.
Did it have impact on him, you think?
No, he just shook his head. But I talked to my therapist about it. Yeah. That's how much I'm not an FU person. Yeah. And she said, well, how did it feel? And I said, it felt empty and terrible, actually. Right. Because what I would have preferred was a direct, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not into the...
Right, exactly.
I'm just not into it.
No, you would have been like...
Listen.
You don't know what I'm going through. This might have been a mistake. But
Yeah.
Please. No, I'm the same way. My one effective FU was we were in New York, and it was my daughter's birthday party. Yeah. And we were at...
Ooh, this sounds like a good FU.
Yeah, and we were at... It can go anywhere. And it was Max Brenner's. Is that the chocolate place? It's like they do every dish is with chocolate, so kids love it.
Here in L.A.?
In New York.
Oh, right, you said that.
And it's like a well-done place, and it's all chocolate, so how can you go wrong? So anyway, I'm inside, and I'm paying and wrapping up, and the kids were little. And my wife is taking them. They're going to go downtown to do the next leg of this party or whatever, which I wasn't involved in. And she goes walking out on the sidewalk with these little ducklings. Yeah. They're all like probably 6 years old, 7 years old.
Little quack quacks is what I call them.
Little quack quacks. And she's walking the little quack quacks, and they're going to get on the bus. And this guy is walking up one of those like older village kind of Queenie kind of guys, and he's just, everything I don't know why they still live in the city. Yeah. Everything that gets in their way is a big thing. Yeah. Like, get the thing out of here. Yeah. Get the bike out of there. Get the quack quacks. Yeah. I'm paying, and I see this guy in my wife's face, and he's screaming at my wife, like close. And I leave the credit card, and I go running outside, and I catch up to him, like yelling at her with the thing with it's just my wife and the kids and the whole thing. And I just went up to him and I said, "Get the F out of her face. F you. Keep walking. Get the F out of here." And it was like I punched him in the face.
Yeah.
That word was so powerful that he was reeling.
Yeah.
And
he got the F
away.
out of there.
He got the F out of there.
Yeah.
And my kids always laugh about the story because that's the part that to me was like so impactful.
Yeah.
And they love that that as he walked away, I said he was wearing like pink shorts. So and I had to do like the comedian thing of like, "Nice shorts."
Oh, you
They're
think
like,
so?
"Why did you do that? You were such a hero."
You went too far.
You went too far.
Yeah,
with
it's like they were down for the count, and you just kept. Wow, Tom.
They're like, "Get back inside and get your credit card."
Yeah, but
it's over.
Your wife and your little quacks were it's like
it was.
Yeah,
and it really made me kind of, I don't really say it a lot. I don't have it in my act, of course, and that really just confirmed like the impact of that word. Why that word for centuries has been around.
Yeah,
there's something about that sound and that thing that really just has power.
Do you think I'll ever have an impactful FU? Because I've only done 2.
I think you will.
When, Tom?
But I don't think it's delivered the way you tried it with the first person in your relationship, or the way in the
or crying on a hiking trail.
Yeah, I don't see, or delivering it the way I did it with that guy. I could see you landing a devastating one, very quiet Clint Eastwood kind of. You know what? F you.
So you can't even say it right now. You want to save it. You want to save it for the big moment.
But I could see you doing like one that's filled with intent.
Yeah.
But in control. I think you could do it.
I'm open. It's just, I tried them, and when I did it on the hiking trail, I have to say, when your brain just darts around and makes decisions so quickly.
Yeah.
In that moment, it's so hilarious when I think of how many people just shoot that off to anyone.
Yeah.
And in that moment, I was like, I promise you with all of my heart, I was like, this feels like a moment that somebody would say this kind of thing. And this, like I was like, analyze. I was like, I'm going to do it.
Right.
And then I did it. And it was so unsuccessful. But
oh, man.
I have other strengths.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
The documentary that you made.
Come See Me in the Good Light.
Come See Me in the Good Light.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Andrea's last name.
Gibson,
Andrea Gibson. What a beautiful film.
Thank you.
Beautiful film, beautiful person.
Yeah.
I did not know of her work until the documentary, which was such a profound thing to be introduced to somebody and then fall in love with them and then grieve for them all like within a single hour and a half or whatever the film is.
Yeah.
Completely, really, really well done. How did you guys become pals? Was it just through her work?
It was at a show, and thank you for saying those things. It means so much. It's kind of like my mother. Oh no, my wife. My wife enjoying you and being able to share that with her.
Yeah.
Is how I feel seeing Andrea get recognition and people be like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
It makes me so happy.
Yeah.
I have lived in Colorado off and on over the years, and my mother and father went to school there, and my father lived there. My brother went to school, so I've just had these roots in Colorado. And years ago, I went to this show at a place called Old Main on the CU campus in Boulder for this activism, this group of people that were social activists that did performance art, poetry, comedy, anything really.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they were preaching to the choir in Boulder.
Sure.
But Andrea was there, and I met Andrea backstage, and I wasn't in the poetry world at all.
Yeah.
And our mutual friend introduced us. They were like, "Oh, this is Andrea Gibson. Andrea's a poet." And I was like, "Oh, interesting." And Andrea has had such a just like before I was in comedy, I was in the music business. And so like Andrea looked familiar in like from gay circles to like rock and roll to even comedy.
Punk rock.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I feel like, yeah, I know this person." Like, and then but man, I didn't, because Andrea got on stage and just like blew the roof. This was like 25 years ago, something like that. And I was like, whoa, because blown away because the beauty of Andrea's work, and then also Andrea was so deeply funny, truly one of the funniest people that I knew, and such a joy to laugh with. When they're just, even if you're like, okay, I might be 5% funnier than you, but you are still one of the best laugh hangs out there.
Yeah.
And Andrea had these lines, that ran along the cheeks, and when Andrea would laugh, they would just all lift up, and it was just, I don't know. And that's how I know Andrea was from Boulder, and and it's just, I was on my way up, and Andrea was on the way up, and we had similar trajectories of doing rock clubs and small theaters to big theaters.
How long were you music?
What's that?
How long were you in the music?
I was in the music world for, less than 5 years. I worked with local bands, and I'd be a rep in a city.
Just like the promotion part of it, right?
Yeah. I just love music so much, and I just wanted to be. I play guitar and drums, but I'm not worthy of a band.
Right.
So I just wanted to get music out there that I really like.
Did you ever think of putting one drum on your back and then playing the guitar and putting cymbals in between your legs?
That's a really good idea.
Like the one man band thing.
Yeah.
That's throwing it out there.
I'm in. Not to talk about exes a lot, but my first girlfriend did a one-man band. For
real?
Yes. Yeah. I'll have to send you. It's incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
Accordion,
a washboard and
everything.
Really?
Clank, clank, clank. Beep, beep, beep. And I was like, yep, I loved her so. There she is.
She was the one.
Yeah. She is still a good friend, but man, it's so funny to see. But yeah. And I met her in Colorado. I tell people all the time, some of the most talented artists, poets, musicians, I met in Colorado.
Really?
Oh my God. Like mind bending.
I always feel like with the comedians in Colorado, it's there's
solid
a really
scene.
Solid scene. But the one disadvantage they have is that the rest of their life is pretty great.
Yes.
They're
indeed.
hiking. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
There's good people, food, mountains, everything.
Except for that one old man that'll yell at you for crying.
Yeah. You need a little bit of discordance to be like, I got to go make it somehow. You can get a little comfortable.
Yeah, it's definitely a good life.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. So was it, so how long had you been in stand-up when you meet Andrea? Like, I only ask it because of our thing is so, we're going for one reaction, and to watch, it's actually, we're going for one reaction, and to watch a poet like move a room without any without going for laughs primarily. But now that I'm saying it out loud, one of the things that makes you great is you aren't like this rapid fire. I'm hanging on every laugh again through this set.
I try to be.
You do have you do have this you do have other speeds, other ways of delivering that makes it very intoxicating. But when you watched Andrea, was it did you admire that somebody could stand in the same spot as you at a mic and do something completely different just with words?
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, watching Andrea for an hour,
Yeah.
you're brought to tears, and then you are dying laughing. And Andrea didn't push the comedy,
Right.
and was so dry. When I was with Andrea in final days, and one of my favorite things was, it hit me from behind because I wasn't expecting any sort of humor, but I wanted to get in bed with Andrea just to be close. And when I crawled in bed, when I got to Andrea's house, Andrea turned, and Andrea's wife is another poet, a great poet, Meg Fowley. And so I crawl in bed to be close to Andrea, and Andrea turns, like is truly 3 days away from death, and says, I don't know what this stain is on the bed, but we'll just blame it on Meg, okay? And I was like, and it was such a mysterious stain on the bed. I mean, truly, I was like, yeah, what the hell is that? But also in those moments where you're like, I don't care what I'm lying in, I am all in. Yeah. But yeah, it was really incredible. And also to see somebody that could hit all of those highs and lows so effortlessly.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can say this without crying. But the last thing Andrea said to me, which it's so simple, and I don't know, maybe it's just because it's Andrea.
Yeah.
But what Andrea said to me, the last moment that I spoke to Andrea, which again, maybe because Andrea is a phenomenal poet, but I was like, God, that's even poetic. But Andrea was like, Tig, I loved being your friend. And I was just, it's so simple, but it's so beautifully put. And that's the first time I've been able to say it without crying.
Right.
But I was also like, I wish I thought of that line so I can say that to somebody.
Right.
But
I should have said it to her on the way out.
Yeah, but it's so simple. But that's the beauty of Andrea, is that in the documentary, Andrea makes jokes about how Andrea's like, I use the same 5 words in every poem, but there's an accessible aspect to Andrea's poetry.
What was the name of the doc?
Come See Me in the Good Light.
Come See Me in the Good Light.
Yeah.
But there was another line towards the end. I haven't seen it in a bit. But there was a similar thing. She says something that's so completely simple towards the end of the doc.
Yeah.
That oh man. And I think I emailed it to you.
Oh, okay. I'll have to.
I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
No.
But
there's so many.
But it was that thing, and that's what. And I always say that about stand-up. That the people that I admire in stand-up, the greatest stand-up to me is similar to poetry, because you're using the fewest amount of words for the greatest impact. Like that thing.
Yeah.
Is so powerful when done correctly.
Yeah.
But to see it like in poetry is
well, yeah, and I'm to go back to another simple thing, but like was Andrea said, what kind of poet would I be if I could only make life beautiful on the page? And I was just like, Love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Yeah, and Andrea did. Andrea made life very, very beautiful, and so much of Andrea's words are like forever in my mind, and have actually helped me in the loss as well, and also going back into other losses that I've had.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm experiencing loss in a very different way than I ever have before.
Right.
Yeah.
That last, it culminates in this performance in Denver, and that last poem, where she's just pouring it out. It's just like so, God, just impactful.
Yeah.
Just the oof.
Yeah. And when Andrea walked, I have chills right now, but when
Yeah.
Andrea walked out on stage, and it was, everyone knew this was Andrea's final performance.
Yeah.
And when Andrea walked out on stage, the response was electric.
Yeah.
Beyond electric.
Yeah.
It just went on, and then when the film came back to Boulder and played at the Boulder Film Festival, Andrea wasn't feeling well enough to go on stage and do the Q&A, and was sitting in the back of the Boulder Theater, sold out 1,000-seat theater for this film. And at the end, after the Q&A, they were like, "Oh, and Andrea is here in the back row." And everyone stood up, turned around, and gave an ongoing standing ovation to Andrea.
Jeez.
Just,
Yeah.
there are certain moments where it's so unbelievably touching for a standing ovation. And there's other times where it's like, I didn't feel anything. Okay, so that was, it was, you do it because you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And then there are those moments where I've seen, especially when we were bringing this film around through festivals and at Sundance, it took the audience favorite award in most festivals it went to, and man, the standing ovations were real.
Yeah,
they were real.
Man, I could see it. It was beautiful and powerful, and it was amazing. Jerry Seinfeld has this. He would.
Thank you for adding his first name.
Yeah, he would when I worked with him, he would go off, people would stand up, and he would come back, and he would always comment on the standing ovation.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Thank you for that. I know not everybody wanted to do it. That moment where you're looking around and you're like, we're doing this now."
Yeah.
You stand up.
There's so many of those where you're like, "Oh, wow, okay. Well, I guess I didn't know this was a standing ovation moment, but here we go."
Yeah. Today's episode is brought to you by IQBAR, our exclusive snack and hydration sponsor. IQBAR is the better-for-you, plant-based snack made with brain-boosting nutrients to refuel, nourish, and satisfy hunger without the sugar crash. I love IQBAR. I use them all the time. I have the bars in my bag. I have the little hydration packs in my pantry. I use them all the time. They really help me bridge the gap when I'm on the go. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way to try all IQBAR products and flavors. You get 9 IQ bars, 8 IQ mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks. All IQBAR products are entirely free of gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial sweeteners, all the bad things. All IQBAR products are packed with clean, delicious ingredients, they do taste great, that keep you physically and mentally fit, like magnesium, lion's mane, adaptogens, and more. I really like them. The ones in my bag are great, especially when I travel. You just whip out a bar, you're just kind of in that weird little, I'm starting to crash, and it gets you over. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their busy lifestyles with IQBAR's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. And right now, IQBAR is offering our special podcast listeners 20% off all IQBAR products, including the sampler pack plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text PAPA to 64,000. That's PAPA, P-A-P-A, to 64,000. PAPA to 64,000. It's a text. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. Thank you, IQBAR. We'd like to thank the good people at Factor for sponsoring today's program. Fall always seems a little bit of a reset. You get a little busier, your schedule gets filled up, you're starting to feel the end of the year coming and everything gets busy, and it can be difficult to find time to cook good, healthy meals. And that's where Factor comes in. More variety, more meals. You can choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options that come right to your door, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. You can support your wellness goals. Even more GLP-1 friendly meals. If you're taking a little bit of a shot and getting everything dialed in, they've got meals for that. They've got meals for Mediterranean diet options. They're really amazing. You can savor global flavors. For the first time, you can try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. It's nice to come home and know that you have these in your refrigerator. They come packaged really great. They're in these nice little containers that can just load them up in your refrigerator. When I come back from traveling and I'm rushed and I need something and I want it just to be healthy, and you're on the verge of doing something stupid and getting something that's not good for you, it's so nice to know that Factor is in there. You can pop it in your microwave and you're eating before you know it. Eat smart at factorymeals.com/PAPA50OFF, PAPA50OFF, and use the code PAPA50OFF to get 50% off your first box. Plus, free breakfast for 1 year. That's code PAPA50OFF, PAPA50OFF, at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box. Plus, free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with the code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Great company. Go check it out. You'll enjoy it. Let them know that we sent you. It's a good way to support the podcast and eat healthy. Do you wear the spacesuit on your way to the airport?
Everywhere I go, Tom. It's hanging outside the door there. But it's, my friend is, he runs the Star Trek universe, which is how I ended up in that world.
Oh, wow. What does that mean, he runs the universe?
He is behind all the TV shows. If there's a film, if there's a cartoon,
right.
Everything. He's the executive producer.
Right.
He co-creates a lot of stuff. But the Roddenberry world
right.
was handed over to Kurtzman, Alex Kurtzman to run, and it might not be.
That's a big thing.
It is.
That's
it's
a
huge.
big thing. That's like
And it might not be his whole life and career forever, but I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
Right.
Because it's just such a. It's like, how the hell did I end up on Star Trek? You know.
Yeah. It's
but
so
like,
cool.
It's a fun little thing, and that's what I. Stephanie, my wife, makes fun of me because, most people show up to things like, I'm not here to make friends, or
right.
I'm the opposite.
Right.
I'm like, I am there solely to make friends. I want to talk and I want to talk to everybody.
Yeah.
I want to get in there.
Yeah.
And I've experienced that this is my second Star Trek series. And so
same character?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Commander Jet Reno.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Jet. What a great name.
Yeah. I named myself Jet.
You did?
Well, they had presented me with Denise Reno, and I called Alex. I was like, Alex. I was like, I'm not Denise. And no offense to any Denises out there, but I mean, right? Am I a Denise?
Especially in space.
No, I'm Jet. And I named myself after Joan Jett.
Oh, nice.
And so I was like, I feel like I'm more like Jet Reno. And he was like, great, let's do it.
That's pretty good.
So, but yeah, I might be making poor decisions about my career, pulling it back. But
no.
I'm thrilled.
Yeah,
I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah. So I'm curious to see how it goes because I'm only months into this.
Yeah.
But I can feel it.
It is a rare thing. And I've watched some comedians, Ron White, he retired. He made a big thing that he retired, and I saw him, and I was like, thank you for doing that. It's amazing that, like, I never saw a comedian say, you know what, I'm good. I'm going to go live my life and do my thing. And I said, I'm not thinking about retiring, but it's nice to see that somebody can just do that and get out of the race.
When did Ron retire?
For about 6 weeks in 2021.
And then he came right back.
And he said in that conversation, well, I am doing something on New Year's.
That's hilarious.
And I gotta warm up for that.
Well,
and
can I tell you?
And he had a whole roster. And since then, he's been going like crazy.
I heard Jimmy Kimmel, I think, in an interview, or maybe he told me this. I don't know. But when the writer's strike was going on, what was that, a couple of years ago?
Yeah, after the pandemic.
Yeah. And he said he was on the verge of retiring. And then the writer's strike happened. And then he had whatever, 6 months or 9 months. I can't remember how long it went on. Like the rest of everybody, just like, wow, okay, well, let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
And he said, and in that time, when he was planning on moving towards retirement and then was kind of forced into being off work, and, you know, they did that one podcast with all late night hosts, but in general, he wasn't working. And he said he realized he doesn't want to retire.
Right.
Like he actually does not want to retire. And I have to credit Jimmy because when I heard him say that, you know how you can hear something your whole life and then one person says it and you actually can see inside the door for the you're like, oh, right.
Right.
It was one of those moments where I really got in touch with how I wouldn't want to retire and I can just pull back.
Yeah.
And I can just semi-retire if I did retire one day. But I don't think anyone will ever hear my big retirement announcement.
Right.
Because I was already so ready to pull back. And then when I heard Jimmy say that, I really locked in of like, that actually makes the most sense is pulling back or semi-retiring.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was the thing I came away with Ron, watching him. It was, he didn't really want to retire, but he needed a break.
Yeah.
He needed a break.
And he needed a big send-off.
Yeah. Right. He wanted to see if CNN would pick it up.
And was there a big welcome back?
No.
No, it was just like, oh, hey, Ron, you're back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know you left. We do a thing on this program called an uncomfortable moment. And
I'm into that.
You know, sometimes things just get awkward or whatever. Sometimes it's stuff you've done in the past. Sometimes it's things for the future. And I guess it's uncomfortable to bring it up now after what you so eloquently put down as your life plan of dialing back. So maybe this isn't the right time to pitch this.
You want me to retire?
No.
Oh.
The opposite. I wanted to join up and be a part of your project. I think your wife would be down.
She would be so happy if you joined our very queer podcast. I think that's the only thing probably missing from you is that you don't identify in that way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, as we've found here on Breaking Bread, sometimes you got to change things up to keep people interested.
What is the awkward part?
Because you see you're dialing back and you're not looking for other stuff, and here I am presenting a next chapter.
Okay.
And look, it's also a little awkward if it looks to me a little crowded. To add me to the Handsome podcast.
Yeah.
So if you need to get rid of somebody to make room for me,
I'm happy to leave.
It's not my call.
I'm happy to leave because I'm pulling back.
No, I already do a show with Fortune, so
that's true.
Maybe she can go. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Luckily, you whispered that.
Yeah.
Nobody will hear it.
This podcast really blew up quickly.
It's done well, yeah.
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 Did you see that coming? I mean,
I had a feeling that it could, that it had the potential. I felt like there was this empty space in the LGBTQ world of podcasting, and not to say people weren't podcasting,
right.
but I felt like what I noticed was anytime I ran into May, anytime I ran into Fortune, I enjoyed talking to them, and I thought, just reach out to them, see how that goes. I felt like people would be excited, and May and Fortune were excited, and then when it got released into the world, I wasn't surprised, but I was. I guess, not to sound cocky, but I guess I wasn't really surprised, because I thought it was a good combo of people.
And it's your second really good one. The one you did with Cheryl I really enjoyed that. I used to listen to it when I would drive my daughters to dance.
Yeah, that show ended.
Yeah.
Cheryl was one of my favorite friends to be ridiculous with.
Yeah.
And we made each other laugh so hard. And I love documentaries.
Yeah.
And it was fun to have to watch a documentary every week, but it also, we took the pressure off, because we would ask each other things like, who are you attracted to in this documentary?
Right.
And my favorite thing is getting negative, like people that are outraged about the free podcast you're offering.
Right.
And I'm like, it's like being at a restaurant. If you're eavesdropping and you don't like the conversation, no, like listen to another one.
Right.
And so with Cheryl and with True Story, our show, people would every now and then we'd get the angriest comment of like clearly like a NPR type that was looking for like a critical documentary review, and then they tune in and we're just like,
hardly talking about the doc.
Barely.
Yeah.
Barely.
That's what was so great about
Mostly talking about who we were attracted to.
Or what you were eating when you were watching it.
Yeah. But Cheryl's married to Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Right.
And, when he was announcing his run, I just felt like I needed to step away because, there are beliefs that were like a gnat on the arm years ago that were getting further into the spotlight. My friendship with Cheryl predated her marriage to Bobby.
Oh, okay.
And he was in environmental law. And again, other beliefs he had were like a gnat on my arm, and but then it started to grow, and Cheryl wanted me to hear Bobby out, and they had these good ideas, and I was like, I can't. I just didn't trust it, and then he endorsed Trump, and it just it just got hard to.
And she was. It seemed like she was trying to kind of distance herself from it at first, and then
when somebody is like, "Oh, we don't agree on everything," within a marriage, that is so vague.
Right.
Stephanie and I don't agree on the temperature when we go to bed. I
like 68. She likes 72.
Yeah. And so, but I would never say, Stephanie and I don't agree on things. And so I think where it has led is, it's not my world.
Right.
It's a hard pass.
And it's such a big dominant cultural thing that it's no handsome.
It's no handsome. It's no handsome, and it's you're okaying a particular ride for this country to go on.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, it's affecting a lot of people in a lot of ways that you would see the complete opposite. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is it a no?
About you joining Handsome?
Yeah.
Or me and Cheryl revisiting?
Me joining Handsome.
Wait, do you know Cheryl?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Just it was really, just knowing her as an actress, and then she was on our radio show a couple times.
Okay.
And she was a delight. I mean, she's so fun. Her laugh is so. The two of you on that podcast were just a delight.
I agree.
You would just go. You really would just go off on the silliest things, and your delivery and her laugh. It was just this really nice combination.
I agree, and it's really sad because it did bring me so much joy.
Yeah,
and Cheryl did bring me so much joy.
Yeah,
and but that's what I'm looking for is I want to get back to prioritizing people that bring me joy and workloads that bring me joy.
Yeah, it's good. You mentioned earlier that you said that someone was I think it was Andrea. It was a really good laugh hang.
Yeah.
Like a really good laugh hang.
Yeah.
How many of those do you have in your life? Do you have a lot of those?
Stephanie is one of the greatest laugh hangs.
Yeah.
We had, I think, one of our hardest laughs of not just together, but in our lives, where, when somebody is wheezing and you haven't seen that face or heard that noise before, and then there's even long periods of silence where they haven't caught their breath again.
Right.
And we have this, when we're in bed, like right before we doze off, we start talking about everything, and it really can go off the rails. And it really went off the rails the other night. And where she went silent for so long that I thought she laughed and got over it. Uh-huh. And that always fascinates me when something is so funny that everyone's laughing, and then they all pull it together, but then you still can't get over it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that always, where I'm looking at people going, how have you moved on from that visual,
Yeah.
And I thought she had moved on, but she was actually just... She didn't
catching her breath.
She didn't have any breath. She couldn't do anything, and she was making these noises I had never heard her body make. And so I would say she is my number one laugh hang.
Wow.
And I feel so thankful for that.
Yeah.
And gosh, who are some? I mean, I oddly have a very close-knit friend group from childhood that I moved here with.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, when you know people for so long, like from the time you're 5 or the time you're in junior high, and the deep laughter that you can have with people that know you.
Yeah.
And they know they have seen you at the worst and,
Yep.
those...
like decades of inside joke.
Decades of seeing you flounder.
Right.
There is no one better to have laugh at you or laugh at than and I love ribbing people. Mm-hmm. And I love when people rib me.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's the
so
best.
much.
I don't laugh as much as when I was younger.
Yeah.
In friendships.
Okay.
Like I have some, but that uncontrollable gets you kind of a thing. That's why I ask.
It is such, and Cheryl and I had that,
Right.
And it's so wonderful.
Well, I like this new path that you're on. That I was at a Yankee game the other day, and it really...
Where? In New York?
In New York.
Uh-huh. We were just at a Yankees game.
Oh, you were?
Uh-huh.
That story you told at Largo, when we did show for the Dodgers, and you were at the World Series game.
Yes.
And just happened, and you know nothing. That story made me laugh so. And I was at the game, and I was telling it to my friends because it's such a funny.
Oh, you're at the Yankees game.
I was at the Yankee game with my 3 high school friends.
Oh, okay.
Who I go all the time, and I was telling them that story. I just keep telling that story. It's so funny.
Did I show you the footage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where you see my family just going nuts.
You just happen to be filming because you're like, oh, the game's getting long or whatever. I'm just gonna hit record on the phone, and it just happens to be when Freddie hits the grand slam home run. No way. And she captures the whole thing, and her kids like losing their shit.
And she
knows nothing of what's happening. She doesn't know baseball. She doesn't know anything.
And I should know more because my kids play like travel baseball and we watch it. We watch baseball all the time at our house. We go to see the Dodgers, the Yankee. We are baseball, but I'm not great with patterns. And so I just look at sports like, oh, somebody hit a ball. And so, they're running. And like, I'm not trying to play like dumb girl.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know sports. I'm athletic. I used to play soccer, but I don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
And so when I was at all, and if it's our team or the other team that gets a hit or a run or a catch, I'm like, great. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But that I lined it up with Freddie at bat.
Yeah.
Of course I didn't know what was coming. Of course I didn't know what was coming. And so I'm filming him and and he hits the ball.
Yeah.
This is my commentary. Freddie hits the ball. And all I know is I've been at this game for hours and nobody has responded the way that the audience just responded. And you said you were at that game.
I was there. It exploded.
It exploded. And I was like, did they win? I was like, I guess we won. And I like put the camera on my wife and my kids and my father-in-law. I'm like, well, they are thrilled. And they were just like screaming and jumping up and down. I didn't want to ruin the video and be like, what happened? But I didn't know what a walk-off home run was.
Yeah, grand slam.
I didn't know anything. I didn't know the bases were loaded. I mean, I don't even have to do that. They were loaded.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything.
And she captures this moment
perfectly.
Which is like it's going to go down in history as like one of the greatest moments in baseball.
And in my family's life. That my father-in-law in his 70s got to go to a World Series game with his grandsons and witness that. And as I'm telling you, I still don't even know
exactly what happened.
The level of what they witnessed.
And I mean, that place, I've never been in any place on earth where I felt that much joy in one moment. Like that place lifted us off into the solar system. Yeah. It was crazy.
I was with you.
Steady Eddie. Steady Eddie with the camera.
Like, oh my God, I'm so glad. I guess we won. That's what I thought. I thought the Dodgers just won the game.
Yeah.
And but I'd been to Dodger games and they were not like that.
Not like that.
But now I know.
Insane. I love that story.
I think when I was talking about Freddie Freeman, I had said and I know who Freddie Freeman is. Because he looks like my attorney. It wasn't like because he's
an iconic
Freddie
baseball
Freeman.
player. Right?
Yeah. But that's truly when he would go up to bat on TV and stuff, I'd be like, oh, there's Julian. Looks just like my attorney. So I know him.
Oh, man, it's such a great story. It was so funny. And seeing the footage, I mean, you got to see the video. It's so perfect. It's like a Field of Dreams or something. It's
even more perfect if there was footage of me filming it going
right.
Because I feel like people don't. I genuinely don't follow much pop culture at all.
Right.
And people don't believe that.
Right.
It's true.
Are you on social media?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not on in the way like we talked about in the beginning.
Right.
I'm not as engaged.
Right.
But I'm on.
Yeah.
And also, I think people maybe don't believe that I don't really clock what's happening in sports, and I think it's because I look so gay. And we have a handyman, and when he first started working for us, he loves the Phillies, and he came over. He's like, "Oh, did you watch that Phillies game?" And I go, "Oh, wrong lesbian. Let me go get my wife." Because I understand why it's directed at me, but like now you got the wrong one. I started calling myself a trad dyke. Even though I'm not traditional in that sense.
You're just baking the pies. And...
just wearing the flannels.
Right.
Baking the pies, listening to the Indigo Girls, Just a trad dyke.
The trad dyke.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm starting to feel like it's a no.
And again, I don't know about...
Me being unhandsome. It's okay.
I can talk to Fortune about leaving the group.
Okay.
And I will tell her that came from you.
It was my idea.
It was your idea. And, but again, I am willing to leave.
I want to be with you, though.
Well, we can go back to our social media page.
Okay.
Where we upload anytime we're together.
Right.
Tig and Tom. Tom and Tig. I'm flexible.
Tom and Tig. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tig and Tom sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we could switch it up. You know what? That could be our first post.
What?
Us trying to figure out the name.
Well, maybe we can use this footage.
I think it's different. Oh. We have to start filming ourselves for
Can't
social media.
Can't this be our podcast?
Yeah.
This can be our pilot episode.
This is it.
Yeah.
No.
When do we eat the bread?
When you go home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. When do I go home?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you run out of things?
What, to talk about?
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
I know. It's like, I get it. You had cancer, Tig, and I get it. You're gay.
No.
And you're vegan.
I thought we were rolling.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. Whatever.
So.
I don't want to be handsome anyway.
Who's cigarettes?
Anyone who wants to smoke them.
Can smoke in here?
No one's ever lit up. But
you would let them smoke here?
I would let anybody do anything.
But wait, really? Like if I lit up?
I wouldn't say anything. I would quietly be worried that a fire alarm would go off. But I would just deal with the consequences.
Okay. But wouldn't it smell bad to you?
I don't mind the smell of smoke.
Wow.
No.
Well, that's a terrible person to live with. I used to smoke.
You did?
Yeah.
I could tell the way you grabbed it.
Yeah.
All right.
You didn't.
Here's the scene.
No, you did.
What?
Did you smoke ever?
No. You could tell?
I don't know.
All right. Yeah. I know you're only taking work you want to do and all that, but I'm gonna direct you right now.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I want you with the cigarette. You can do it. You have to use the cigarette.
Yeah.
Give me a beat.
Yeah.
Sizing me up. You can put me in whatever character I am.
Yeah.
Someone you don't like.
Yeah.
Someone that really bothers you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's you.
I want you to. I want you to take that in, and then, again, using the cigarette any way that you want.
Yeah.
And give me a real F you.
You bastard. I was planning on ending the podcast giving you an FU. I thought that'll be the ultimate callback. And then now you're...
I just jumped it.
Yeah, so...
well, you can still end on it. If it's good enough, we'll end on it.
And if it's not, how much longer will we go?
4 minutes.
Fuck you.
I felt that.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did too.
That was good.
Well, I think it's my disdain for you. I really do.
I think I really conjured something up in you.
Yeah. Yeah. And
as an actor, though.
And because I know my wife loves you so much, I'm just like, fuck you.
Well, you told her. You promoted me.
I did.
You can't then turn on it when she falls in love.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, it's different than if she came to you and was like, I love this guy, and then you have to be like, really, that comic?
Now, let me ask you something.
Okay.
When somebody says to you,
yeah,
oh my God, I love you, or oh my God, my wife loves you,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. How deeply do you take that in and go, oh my God, thank you, and it means so much? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
Because I want to sit here and go, but really, Stephanie loves you so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it in. I take it in more now than I did when I was younger. For some reason. It yeah, it has impact. I really do kind of like appreciate it, own it. It doesn't last that long though.
Like, what is
You
it?
know, like I'll take it in and be like, "Oh, that's great. That's great." And kind of like feel it, but you know, a couple minutes and then I'm like, "Who else loves me?"
Does it depend on the person? Is it like from strangers to friends or fans?
It's
or...
better from strangers,
Uh-huh.
maybe.
Okay.
There's other stuff going on with people you know, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
Yeah. It doesn't it's kind of a cool lesson to learn. And I'm sure at this stage you kind of have this similar thing of like you're always chasing, you know, validation through your work and through what you make and any kind of accolades you get from it, or people saying, you know, I like you or respect you or whatever like that. And then you really learn that it's a foolish thing to chase, because even if you do achieve it and you have people you respect say, I really like you, it feels good, but it's not everything. It's not as big. It's not as fulfilling as you think it was going to be when you're younger.
Yeah.
I still love it. Like when you say how funny you think I am, that does mean a lot. It definitely means a lot. But it
means a lot for me to feel that way about somebody in comedy, because you get kind of numb to certain things and people. And but like you have that like silly, deeply funny thing that tickles me. And so thank you for that.
Fuck you.
I didn't feel that.
Yeah, damn
I
it.
did not feel
it was
that.
kind of just like I was smoking weed or something.
Well, also you made that weird noise when you fake inhaled. Like the whole thing was just like, oh my God, I could smoke this guy out of this room so fast.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
This was a delight.
It was a delight for me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. Name of the documentary again?
Come See Me in the Good Light.
Come See Me in the Good Light.
It will premiere on Apple TV November 14th.
It's so good. It really was one of the most moving things I've seen in years. It really was.
I believe you, and I hear you, and I appreciate it, and I feel the same. I'm so proud. It's the thing I'm truly most proud of in my whole career.
Wow.
And I didn't direct it. I am just an old friend of Andrea's. I'm a producer on it, just like our mutual friend Steph Willen. And then the filmmakers, Ryan White and Jessica Hargrave.
Yeah.
They did the Pamela documentary. They did so many incredible documentaries. And
it's so good.
Yeah.
It really is. It's so, like I said in the beginning, you just fall in love with her, and you wish you could have gone and seen her live.
Yeah.
One of those things where you wish you were introduced to them earlier.
Yeah.
You know.
And what's incredible is we filmed and edited at Andrea's final performance, which we haven't sold or released anywhere. We're just kind of holding on to. So we know there's going to be, I mean, even when Andrea died, there was like, I mean, Oprah was talking about Andrea Gibson.
Wow.
It was crazy how many people learned of Andrea Gibson.
That's so great.
And then, and of course, it's sad because Andrea's gone now, but there's so much. Andrea has so many books that people can order, and then hopefully after the documentary comes out, we'll find a way to release that special.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah, it's
so good.
It's really beautiful.
And equally as beautiful, you can. When can we see Jet?
Jet Reno. I don't think that we're filming second season.
Okay.
It's the new series that I'm on. It's starring Holly Hunter, and
Oh,
the bad guy is Paul Giamatti.
no way.
And
That's great.
it comes out, I think, in the new year.
Okay. What's the name of it?
It's called Starfleet Academy, and it's
Nice.
got all the young cadets coming up, and they're so crazy talented.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
That's so great.
Obviously, Paul and Holly are as well.
Yeah.
Just really incredible. But and I'm also on the morning show this season.
Oh,
Last
nice.
season and this season. But that's
Yeah.
that's the end of me on the morning show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kill you off.
I mean, probably in their minds, but I think I'm just done there.
Right.
But Starfleet will be starting in the new year.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You're the best.
And you, sir. Thank you.
I'll see you next time.
Yes, you will. And check out Handsome, anybody.
Oh, yeah, Handsome.
Handsome. With starring
Tom
Tom Papa.